Hello there internet and welcome back to this Let's Play of Spelunky. Today we'll be doing the daily challenge of December 1st. So it's December. Hopefully this one is gonna go slightly worse than the one yesterday because that one took forever. So if you haven't checked out my daily from yesterday, you definitely should, because that one went down completely crazily. I think the entire run ended up being an hour and a half long. Beat all of my personal records in that one. So that was very good. So yeah. Of course we'll be aiming for doing the same again, but I somehow think that that's not going to be the case. I predicted like 20 seconds in the previous one that it was going to be a short run. So that was incredibly wrong. So is there some way of doing this without killing Monty? I'm not sure. So I think we need to let him at least take one bit of damage there. I could have done that in many different ways, but I'm not sure I could do it without using any resources. So that was incredibly stupid. Luckily we have one stone more here. That worked, good. So was it worth, oh god damn it, more arrow traps. Was it worth using a rope there to get Monty? I think so. I'm usually hesitant at these early levels when I'm at full health to actually grab Monty if it costs me any resources. But I think one rope is somehow a non-resource in many ways, so I was willing to do that. Had it been like one rope and one bomb or something like that, I would have been more hesitant. But decent first floor, $16,000. Nothing to sneeze at all. So we have an altar here, which is good. I'm somehow worried that that arrow will hit me in the face, but I don't think it's gonna happen. We have a very good shop. So far so good. Let's just get rid of all the mess here first. We wanna, of course, bring Monty to the altar if at all possible. And it should be possible, even though it might cost us a few ropes. We will get a shotgun very soon, which will make getting around a little bit easier because we can shotgun jump. Not much though. And also, I need to kill the shopkeeper first, which is not always guaranteed to happen, but this time around it actually worked. Always a little bit scary, that one. So how much is it gonna cost me to get back up? I think 2 ropes, which means that I'm down to 1 rope, which is not a situation I like to be in, but still, I think it's gonna be worth it. We already have paste, so we don't need to get paste from the spider down there. Could I have done this with a shotgun jump instead? I'm not sure. Also, it's so cumbersome to shotgun jump and carry around Monty at the same time. This one is also exactly too high up for me to be able to shotgun jump up. So let's just use some more ropes. We're using a lot of time here, but probably not too big a problem. We get a compass. Compass is good. Not the best item in the game, but usually one of those that you'll get sooner rather than later anyway. So can we somehow kill this guy without killing ourselves is the question. He's probably dead now. Indeed he is. How do I want to do this? Can I get back up here? I'm not sure, so maybe I should just take all of this stuff. I was thinking about the possibility of ghosting it, but yeah, it's probably a bad idea. Anyway, now we're back up to 4 ropes, which is exactly where I want to be. And perfect timing as well. So that was a good level. We got our first sacrifice going. We got a decent amount of cash. We got a shotgun. And we got a ton of bombs. That's the best thing that we have going for us right now. I'm not sure I can make it up there. So, looks like we're getting a Kapala. That's great. Also, looks like the Uji dies on this level and will be more or less easy grab as well. It's gonna cost us a few bombs. I would rather not go down the snake pit. As always, I don't really like snake pit levels because they always force you to like skip half of the level if you want to do it right. Maybe I should check if there's something here before I go down. There's a little bit of cash, but I'm not sure I would be able to get back up. I'm almost definite that I would be, but not 100% sure. So we can probably not make it in here without using a bomb, will be my prediction. And watch that turn out to be incorrect in just a second. So there's climbing gloves there, that's weird. Should remember that I have the Kapala. I'm not used to having the Kapala this early. It is extremely early. You don't need me to tell you that. Okay, so the question is, how do I want to deal with this snake? Like this, probably. Alright, so now I have the climbing gloves. Means I can get around more easily, and it also means that I should definitely consider it ghosting. Because, yeah, climbing gloves combined with shotgun jumping generally means that you can get around as much as you would like. Also, we have a vault on this level. So... yes. Ooh! Scared for a second. This is a weird vault. Lots of empty bricks. And it looks like the exit is going to be on the other side of it. I would have almost thought that it was going to be on the right side. But I suppose it's always maybe on snake pit levels on the same side as you begin. Just because it would be impossible otherwise to get around it. I'm not sure about that though. So question is, do we want to ghost? I'm not sure. It's gonna be really annoying to get around that vault though. Let me just check how bad the exit situation looks. Get rid of these spikes, because spikes are scary. And there's a terrible chill running up my spine already. That's also unfortunate. Alright, that angers the shopkeepers. Not necessarily what I wanted to do. This is gonna be a little bit tricky. That could have easily killed me. In more ways than one. So, it looks like we are almost ghosting entirely by accident right now. That was a mistake. Let's do something like this. Alright, so he's dead. Now the question is, how the hell do we get down there? This is gonna be a complete clusterfuck. I can tell already. So I should get my medic. I imagine that's gonna be my... what saves me here. Because with the medic I can create exits where I like. Wherever I like. So in particular I can do something like this. That could have easily crushed all of my wonderful gold, which would have been unfortunate. So let's get the ghost up here. And let's go down here. Jump over all of this. That actually worked. So I'm not sure if that was easy to tell or not, but that plan was not the plan I intended. At all, actually. But it somehow worked anyway. Where's my medic? Where did I put the medic? Is it over there? Oh, alright, we have some problems. But none that can be fixed. I should grab all of this gold before anything else, just so that I make sure I get it when I die, before I die in a second. Where's the medic at? Oh, there it is. I'm an idiot. So the reason I'm asking is because I wonder how much more we can do here. Should we go some more? We probably should, right? So once again, as in the previous one, I don't expect that I will bring down the Matic to the next level, even though that is the only correct thing to do if you want to like min-max your score. But I'm just not confident that I can work around it without having a shotgun. So let's just go up here, get a few more rubies. There is also one more emerald, which I intend to get. This is probably not the way I should have done it, though. Let's see. Will I get stuck in a hole if I go in there? Probably. So let's not bother with that. Yeah, this is a little bit tricky. I don't have as much space to move around as I would like to at this point. I think that worked though. This one is gonna be difficult as hell to ghost also, so... Should probably stick to my Matic just in case I need an escape strategy at some point. So why don't I just do it? I think I should be able to get under the ghost if I do it like this. And make the ghost that emerald. Indeed. And this one we should be able to grab. It's also gonna be a little bit scary. And it's gonna kill me. No, it's not! Holy shit, that was close. I'm not sure what I was thinking when I created that staircase, because obviously that was gonna screw me over. I'm really thinking about bringing the Matic to the next level at this point, because, I mean, just look at how profitable it is. But then on the other hand, I probably use most of the fuel or whatever you want to call it there. It's in the Matic in the first place. I imagine it's gonna die very soon. So let's just not bother with it. Let's just move on. Hopefully I didn't forget anything on this floor. 128,001 That is really good. Oh, that was close. So I'm picking up gems. I probably shouldn't pick up gems. I would rather not ghost if I can avoid it though. Is this another snake pit? Holy shit, that means that we do get another Matic here. Which means that I should probably ghost. God damn it, game, why do you do this to me? Why make it more difficult than it already is? Tons of gems down here. And another altar. I should remember to pick up blood. I'm constantly forgetting at this point. Alright, there's our Matic. So let's create a few roots out of this. While also finding a bunch of gems to ghost. I would rather have the entire horizontal part of this level available to me. And I would also rather know exactly what's going on down here. So I think a few bombs should suffice here. That spider whip might screw me over a little bit. It's gonna work, I think. Yes, it did. Alright, so that's good. Let's grab this gold while we're at it. An easy 700. Were there any gems up here? There's one. Let's not make this worse than it already is, though. Question is, what's down here? I think if we do it like this, maybe it's gonna be a little bit easier for me if I can somehow manage to get all of the gems down there. Like this. Then when the ghost comes, it should be more or less straightforward to force it to go the way I want it to. It might cost a few ropes, but I'm okay with that, I think. The question is, can I get through this fall without taking fall damage? Indeed I could. No, I picked up the ruby because I'm an idiot. Hopefully there was only one ruby there, I'm not sure though. Alright, there's a ghost. And let's just grab Monty. Oh shit. That was suboptimal. Yes. I wanted to sacrifice Monty actually, but this is gonna work as well. Sorry about the lack of commentary, but this does require a little bit of concentration. I guess I don't even need to shotgun jump here. Alright, I'm gonna use a rope here. I almost certainly didn't have to. And in fact, I'm gonna use another one immediately. Neither of those were necessary, but they will simplify this a lot. Because it means that I can now take rounds. I can just have the ghost chase me all the way around the level. Should probably take this with me. And I should be able to make it up here. Alright. And you get down here. So this video is almost 20 minutes long and I'm not even out of the mines yet. So when I said in the beginning of this one that hopefully it was gonna be shorter than the previous ones. Yeah. This is a problem. But it's a problem with a solution. I guess I should sacrifice this guy as well. So we're at exactly 16 points right now. 16 points worth sacrificing. Which I need to remember. So I really hope that we're gonna run out of magic soon, so I have a good excuse of not bringing it to the next level. Let's see though. Try not to take fall damage on the altar and die that way. You can't sacrifice yourself in case anybody's wondering, which is silly, but possible. Alright, so did we leave anything up here? I think maybe we left a single ruby. Yeah, there it is. Well, it's not a ruby anymore, but it was at some point. There might be some good stuff up there as well. I say screw it. Which is the incorrect attitude if you wanna get the best score in the game. But let's just move on. Should probably bring the medic, to be honest. Because I have enough bombs that I can probably get an easy shotgun from a shopkeeper. I should, right? I mean, yeah, I should. It's gonna be good practice as well, I think. Also, it's gonna make it easier to get to the black market without using any bombs. Alright, so how is this level suited for ghosting, is the question. So far, pretty good, I guess. So what I'm wondering is if it's gonna be possible to get up and around. Why is this guy not dead? Please die. Ugh, why do I take so much damage right now? And why did I pick up that gem when I'm talking about ghosting? Got a lot of blood out of that for some reason. So probably... I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Is it worth it? So far, 2 emeralds. So that we're speaking roughly $8,000. For a lot of risk as well. Now we're up to 3 gems, and I can still make my way around easily enough. There's a shopkeeper, who it would be nice to have a shotgun to deal with. Okay, that would probably have been fall damage if I wasn't extremely lucky. This part of the area is shit. Let's try and see if we can make this guy kill himself somehow. At least this way it forces me to go around the entire level. Figure out where exactly could the Ujulai be, stuff like that. I'll get rid of this man trap, if at all possible. Use the rope there to kill the monkey, probably wasn't necessary, but I did it anyway. Alright, so of course we want to have the... Oh, this is a problem. Good. We want to have the ghost appear from the left, probably. It's gonna cost me a few bombs. Is it gonna do it? No. And now the ghost is gonna appear from the right. So we have all of a sudden a lot of problems. Many of which I should blame myself for having. I didn't want to get the emerald even further up here. One should really always try to use the fact that you can whip around gems a lot more when you're ghosting, because it makes it a lot easier to have the gems appear where you want them to. And that was extremely close. I would have blamed climbing gloves for that one. Which is not really fair to climbing gloves, because it would have been my own mistake, but that's how it goes. This one is also going to be very tricky. I want to take it one gem at a time right now. Could probably do it more efficiently. But simplifying the equation, I mean, even though there shouldn't be any reason why it makes a difference, it makes a huge difference in Spelunky. Just having to worry about as few things as possible at any given time. In particular, because there is not really any time limit. I mean, there is the soft time limit enforced where the ghost comes, but I mean, at this point we have, so to speak, all of the time in the world, right? Let's do something like this. Can we make it up all the way up here and get that one? Indeed we can. So of course happy with that. This one is gonna be scary as hell. And I might have very well locked myself up here, but that's why I carry around the medic. So we make this one more time. And I should remember that I still have a shopkeeper to deal with at some point during all of this. Oh, shit. So let's just make this easier for myself. Good. I say good, when in fact it's not a good thing. Ah, fall damage. that my Matic is actually out, because now I no longer need to think that I should carry that around. Commentary is getting more and more broken. But we managed to solve a number of problems that we just had right there. There's no longer any shopkeepers. I used a number of bombs though, which is not necessarily a good thing. I think what was I just climbing up there? I'm gonna have to look at the replay of that, because that seemed very strange. Also, I forgot what I was talking about. Probably about how this is all a complete clusterfuck. Managed to free another gem actually, using some of those bombs. Alright, one more round should do it. Actually, a half round should probably do it here. Let's get the ghost up here and get down. So one mistake I made in the previous run, I think, was use way too many bombs early on, where I could have saved some bombs for the City of Gold. I think that would have... Oh, god damn it, of course it's a dark level. And of course the black market is on this level. It's actually right here, so it's not gonna be a problem. Let's explore a little bit. Because having a lot of bombs on the City of Gold will obviously bring you a lot of cash. Just by virtue of the entire level being made out of gold. So should I even worry about this level? Is it worth the risk is the question. Doesn't really look like there's any good stuff in the second level. And on the third level I know that there's just gonna be an angry shopkeeper, so I'm really hesitant to go down at all, to be honest. Yeah. I say we just get out. I mean... Yeah. Of course it's suboptimal because there's gold on this level. There is potentially even a vault down there. There should be a vault somewhere on the jungle. And we haven't seen it yet, so... but I still think it's the correct idea not to do it, though. Okay. So let's create a... I was hoping that was gonna be a spot where we could shoot from, but we could also just do it like this instead. This is somehow the incorrect strategy. You want to spend as much time up here and just force the shopkeepers down, because that strategy is more or less safe. But it's also boring, and takes a lot of time. So what did we get? We got cape, pitcher smith, parachute, spectacles there, I think. All of which is good stuff. I'm growing more and more fond of the pitcher smith the more times I play this game, actually. It often simplifies the usage of bombs quite a lot. Alright, so these guys will kill each other probably. I was really hoping I could stick a bomb to that guy. That's not where I wanted to put that, obviously. So I'm using a number of bombs, but I think it's typically worth it in the black market, because the black market, I mean, is usually where I die anyway. I think a lot of people think this is one of the hardest parts of any run. Where's that guy at? Did we just blow a hole the entire way down? Looks like we did. He might still be able to get up there, so I should be a little bit careful. Okay, so now we have some more bombs. There's only paste down there, so from the perspective of getting good items, this black market was not very good at all. But fortunately, we have a number of shopkeepers dead already, which makes it a lot easier, of course, to deal with the entire situation. We still have one down there, and I'm not sure if I want to use a number of bombs to go directly to the exit. I occasionally do that, and now I don't have to worry about it. I mean, so what I'm thinking about is using the AUG shop and just blow away all the way down to the exit using 5 bombs as they're doing so. But at this point, even though we have a lot of bombs, it's not like we have an unlimited amount, and I can easily make use of all of these bombs later on. That's not going to be a problem at all. In particular, I'm still thinking about ghosting. If there had been a Matic, I would definitely do it, but at this point it's probably just not a good idea. Let's move on. And the annoying thing about ghosting being the only viable strategy for making high scores that you could just constantly think of it. I want to go in there. It's gonna cost me a bomb though, just to be safe. Alright, we have the possibility of spring shoes, if we can make it over to that guy. But I think I would rather not actually, and we do have a vault I think on this level. Yes. So of course I'm interested in somehow getting into that. It looks like it's one of those where we get in from the bottom. If you can do that efficiently, it's actually pretty good, because if the blast radius of your shotgun... Oh, that's scary as hell. I should really watch out here. If you have it set up so that the blast radius of your bombs when you try to get in is big enough, then you can actually kill the shopkeepers doing it. Oh, is this guy not dying? Oh, that was 4 damage or something like that. I should be more careful. I mean, I will lose this health eventually if I'm going to sacrifice myself on the Moai statue, but still, there's absolutely no reason to take that damage. Okay, we have an altar here, and I'm at 19 points if I remember correctly. Isn't that like something like that anyway? So I could sacrifice Monty here. That might be a good idea, because then I would get very close to the 32 points that I want to in order to get invigorated and get another 8 health after I sacrifice myself. So that's gonna anchor the shopkeeper. And holy shit, that was lucky. I simply have no idea what's going on. At some point doing that, I thought I need to actually jump on this shopkeeper. So I think my brain knew that something was going on. But also, that's about it. The exact details of what just went down, I have no idea. So that was very exciting. Let's use a rope because we have plenty. Probably blowing up that ticket trap was a bad idea, but... just die, please. Alright, so terrible chill is running up my spine. And the shopkeeper is dead, so I guess the last bomb probably hit him. Which is good. I like that. A lot, actually. So the question is, should we... should we... sacrifice? So let me do the calculation a little bit here. So we have 19, 2 shopkeepers brings me up to 25. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's just use a rope here. I forget if I left any gems up here. Did I? No, I didn't. We should probably sacrifice. I want to go to... Let's see, what makes sense? Could you die, please? Alright, so it took a stupid... Okay, so you can't actually kill skeletons in the water. That's why I took so much damage. Or it's one of the reasons why I took so much damage anyway. I should not take those yet. There goes my parachute, which I would also rather not have to be the case. Get the ghost far over here. Now I should be able to get all of these. Should remember to get my shotgun. Wasn't there a gem here at some point? I'm not sure. I think there was. Alright, so let's start sacrificing. Not only because it would be good later, but at this point I also need the blood. Because I lost a lot of health in this level. So let's grab that blood. I want to grab the idol, of course, because it's gold. So 35 minutes in, and we're almost out of the jungle. This is insane. But I guess that's just the way you have to play this game if you want to get a good score, right? Alright, so there's a gem here, which it should be possible to ghost, I think. Yes, indeed. And fairly easy at that as well. So, let's see. Boomerang guy counts as 2, right? I think so, anyway. But I should sacrifice one more shopkeeper just to be absolutely sure that I will need less than 8 to get invigoration. Actually, this guy will do, and he's gonna be better because that means sacrificing him. I'm not going to get too much, so to speak. So the calculation I'm trying to do in my head right now, while also doing commentary on this horrible game, while navigating the ghost and trying to get as much gold as possible, is the following. I want to make sure that I can sacrifice one Monty, and doing that, in doing that, getting the 8 health from the sacrifice. So I need to hit more than 24 points, but less than 32, which really shouldn't be too difficult. But multitasking is difficult in general. I could have probably whipped Monty a little bit there and getting some more health in doing so. But health is actually not my primary concern. I mean, 3 health is not a whole lot. That's obvious. But, I mean, typically when I take damage at this point in my Spelunky career, I take 1 point of damage or I take 100 points of damage. So if I can just avoid taking too much damage until I get some more blood, that shouldn't be a big concern to me. Did that make any sense? I'm not sure it did. Alright, so we're on the ice caves. I like the ice caves. I prefer having a jetpack on the ice caves because it makes it easier to get around. But it looks like this is going to be a nice big open ice cave setup. And we do have both climbing gloves and cape, so it's not too big of a problem. And we get some more bombs here. I'm happy with that. Hopefully I can somehow anger the shopkeeper easily here. I think I can. That should anger both this shopkeeper and the one on the bottom, and hopefully they will both kill each other, because that was a little bit scary actually. Angering the shopkeepers is typically the most difficult part of this, I find anyway. I had not foreseen that mammoth would just fall around like he just did. Alright, so one shopkeeper is dead. The other one should follow soon enough. He is dead, right? Yes, both are dead. So let's free some gems and let's start ghosting. Okay, that was weird and scary. So normally at some point during my runs I will talk about what my goal for the run is. How much my score should be before I consider it a success. But I forgot to look actually. I'm not sure how much gold I need in order to... That's not how I wanted to do it. I'm not sure how much gold I need in order to beat my previous 10th best score. I'm gonna use a rope here. I imagine it's probably around 300,000 or something like that. Alright, so should be able to make it down here and see what we've got going for us. Probably this gem is gonna be one of the more difficult ones to ghost, so I want the ghost to appear from the left, if at all possible. So probably I shouldn't spend too much time now on the right side of the level, instead I should just wait. Whew. So 400,000 and we're in 3-1. This is looking really good. There is the ghost. And then that's ghosted. What do we have over here? That emerald is gonna be difficult to grab. I should remember to go into the shop at some point as well, of course. So maybe I should start with this one up here, because that one's also gonna be tricky, but I think the ghost is already too far up. So instead what I'm gonna do is get the ghost over here, get under him, and then ghost the sapphire up here. And that's why I put up the rope. because otherwise this would be a lot more difficult. I could just go to the far right side, but just getting up to the sapphire required a, I wouldn't say difficult, but perhaps slightly tricky jump. I'm not sure. Maybe. I think that managed to, or that did the job. So I think now we can just take the entire round. Lots of platforms on this Ice Caves level actually, compared to what's usually the case. They are often, I think, a little bit more open maybe. There's a ghost, there's a diamond, there's a diamond, and here's one more gem. Where's Monty? Is he around? I somehow convinced myself for a second ago that I actually heard him, but I don't think it's the case. Which is weird. It means that the worm is an impossibility on this seed. Let's just make a full round here. It's not really necessary. I could probably do with less, but it's gonna make it a little bit safer. There's a teleporter stuck in the wall down there, which I am not at all interested in. Where's the ghost? There it is. So where's the gem? There it is. And there we go. So we made 2 health on this floor. Which is why before I was talking about that I'm not too concerned about only having 3 health. Because so quickly you can get more. And this is the Moa statue level. So that's something we want to remember, of course. We want to sacrifice ourselves on this level. And here we actually do have a Monty, so he's probably gonna see himself in getting whipped very soon. I wanna grab some blood here. 6 health now. We have another shop actually, that's interesting. Is it another? It is another bomb shop, that's really good. You can never have too many bombs, it's simply impossible. Let's free that one. So let's deal with the shopkeeper at the bottom before anything else, because I mean I do want to get as much as possible out of this level. And can I somehow make that UFO flow into the shop? Indeed I can. So yeah, what I wanted to do there was simply just make sure that all of the shopkeepers would be angered. Makes it a little bit easier for myself. This is an annoying setup actually. Looks like we might have to use a few ropes to get around. Hopefully that doesn't cause a platform to fall on me. Alright, so that one rope should allow us to navigate the entire thing. Indeed it does. So there's our bombs. There was one more mine down here. So let's grab that. Because I noticed that there was a ruby stuck in the wall up here that I should be able to grab. Also there's some more gold just next to it. It's gonna do it. Anything else we want to do? We have one more mine. I don't really think so, and this layout is open enough that it doesn't really matter from which side the ghost is gonna appear, I think. So let's grab some blood from Monty, bring him to the exit, so that we make... I guess there's no reason to whip him. It's like we're gonna lose his health in a second anyway. So I think the ghost is gonna come from the right. But of course, as always, we want to grab Monty and put him to the exit, because we're gonna get that lick from him, even though we will be leaving the level through a different exit. Namely the Moa statue. So which ones are gonna be triggered to grab here? I think it doesn't really matter. So let's just take this one first. I think there's a total of 4 gems around right now. Let's ghost it. Hopefully I can make it up far enough here that the ghost is gonna grab these 2 both at once. I think it's gonna work. Yep, it is. And I don't think there's anything else. No, so let's get the ghost over here again. And as always, remember to actually die with the ghost fairly far away from us, or fairly far away from the Moai statue. Because you can get killed during the 2 seconds where you're stun locked while waiting for the headshot. But yeah, maybe it's not gonna be too big of a problem here. I could use some more mines to free some of the gold that's stuck in the walls. It says in none of the some of the gems, rather than sorry, some of the gold rather than the gems, and get that as well, because the densely packed blocks are still worth, I think, 1,050 on the ice caves. I almost walked in without getting the headshot. That would have been so stupid. Anyway, that's 3-2, and we almost have 500,000. Now, however, we don't have the safety of the Ankh anymore. So, also we don't have a shotgun. But we do have a sacrificial altar, so this is when we'll see if my calculation from before had any kind of truth to it. Get this mine far away from the statue, and just get rid of it because it scares me. It's gonna kill a mammoth. Sort of what I wanted to do, even though there wasn't really any point to it, because perhaps the sapphire would have just blown to far away, which is not what I would have preferred to happen there. So we want to plan a bomb on this shotgun, or shopkeeper, so we can get his shotgun. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. I don't think we're gonna be able to get a shotgun on this level, unfortunately. Which is not good, because I want to go to the mothership, but the mothership is gonna be difficult as hell if we don't have a shotgun. I think it's still gonna be possible though, if we can... Oh. That's not how I wanted to do it, of course. I think it might still be possible. This might do it, actually. Did it? No, not at all, actually. So that is really unfortunate. I could have used that shotgun easily. Did I even finish the sentence from before? I'm not sure. What I was trying to say was that I want to go to the mothership, but the mothership is difficult. So if I don't have a shotgun, I'm fairly inclined to not actually go there. Unfortunately, looks like we have no Monty on this level, is that correct? So we can't actually get invigoration unless we have a ton of Yetis. I think I need 4 at this point, maybe 3. I mean, I might as well try, of course. Yeah, that's not gonna do it, unfortunately. I don't think there's any more Yetis around. This is not looking good from a blood perspective. I want to go up far here. This is sort of an annoying setup. I'm not sure if I managed to Ghost of Sapphire on the far left, which is what I want to try to do here. Let's see. No, I didn't. At least we can get this one fairly easily, I think. I feel like I say fairly easily the entire time, when in fact nothing in this game kind of feels easy at all at this point. Now we just wait. I'm not sure how to get the one from the altar. I need to do it vertically somehow. Should be possible no matter what, but I'm not so sure at this point how I want to do it exactly. All these parachutes lying around. Definitely need to watch out for that bouncy trap. I don't think I can get up here, can I? No. So what I want to do here is probably make the ghost come down as far as possible. And then I will probably need to use a rope to do this efficiently anyway. Is that gonna be enough? I think it is. Ah, it's actually not. That's really unfortunate. Alright, so I need to... I guess it was easier to do from the top in the first place, actually. Ah, this is also not gonna be enough, is it? It's gonna be really damn close. But not good enough. I'll get the ghost down again. This is a lot of work for one sapphire, I bet. I've committed so much to the strategy by now that there is no way around it. This is gonna be really, really close. Yes, it worked. Good. So now we just want to get the ghost out of the picture. Should be enough. Should easily be able to make it below him here. And where's the... Didn't I leave a gem somewhere? I feel like I left a gem somewhere. Didn't I? Oh, there it is. Alright, so still no shotgun, which is a problem. Optimally, this is a psychic presence level. I'm not sure that's possible for 3-4. But of course we have a vault. So what I want to do here is go in from the top. That should almost guarantee me a shotgun. And now I want to do this probably before anything else. Just so I have a good idea about whether or not it's gonna work. And what's my exit strategy? My exit strategy is gonna be to get up far to the left. So this is not without risk involved. But it should work. Yes, it did. Both chests are now open, I think, and the shotgun is down there. I'm not gonna take the shotgun immediately because that's gonna ruin the entire point of ghosting here. But it's just good to know that it's there. Probably I'm not gonna need the shotgun too much on this level. But on the, I would say on the mothership, it's simply impossible it's simply impossible to do the mothership without, and that's what I'm trying to say here. If I could speak. Lots of gems around as well. Not really sure what I want to do with Monty. Maybe I should just bring him down as soon as possible. I guess I could just bring him to the mothership itself, but... yeah. I think I just picked up a gem, which was a mistake. There's actually also a freeze ray here. Which is also a decent weapon. Not as good as a shotgun because of its lower range, but still a decent weapon. I of course also want to grab that idol. I think I'm gonna put up a few ropes here. Oh, once again I managed to pick up a gem by mistake. That's really unfortunate. Such a waste of gold. I think the could you shoot me here? No, not there. Here. Here, please. Yes, thank you. I think the ghost is gonna appear soon, is what I tried to say, which is of course easy to say now. I think there are 2 UFOs in the UFO or mothership entrance, so those I should also try to kill before I do anything else, or before I try to make it to the exit anyway. Is this gonna be good enough? I think it is. Lots of platforming here. And I need to use another rope. I'm not very fond of this. Because... I mean, the mothership is a vertical level. So only having 3 ropes there might actually prove to be a problem. Let's just get this immediately. Oh, that's gonna blow it down. That was probably a mistake, actually. Where'd it go? Into the abyss. Alright, so I'm not grabbing that emerald, I suppose. That was kind of a waste of a bomb. Not too big of a problem, really, but... stupid mistake nonetheless. So let's just move back up. Grab a little bit of blood from this guy. Go above the ghosts. And try to make it towards the exit. Is there a gem in here? Yep, there is. So I guess we're taking another round. Could easily get these two. Famous last words. What about this one? It's not worth a bomb, really. I was thinking about grabbing that ruby as well, but yeah. Oh, that's stupid. Ugh, okay, one more round. There we go. And out we go. I don't think I missed anything there. So almost an hour into this one, and we're at the mothership. Holy shit. I'm not sure I'm even going to have enough space for recording this, to be honest. Let's see. Actually, to be 100% sure that I am, let me just fix something. And we're back. Wanted to clear some hard drive space because I was afraid I was actually going to run out after 2 very long runs in a row. Alright, so we might as well use the tanks here to blow up the level a little bit, to make it easier to get around. Machete is completely useless. Okay, so we have our alien queen pretty close here. I think this is the first time I'm actually doing this without a jetpack. I'm beginning to think that that's the case, which is silly. I hate platforms, so having 2 of those next to each other was bound to get me killed. I don't think I managed to hit that UFO. No, I did though. Okay, Monty's very dead. I think I'll get the plasma cannon immediately, because that's gonna make it easier for me to create a passage to go around the level, I think. I really hate having to rely on these platforms. Actually, let me just put up a few ropes instead. Okay, so there's apparently a number of turrets up here, which I'm not too happy about. So why don't we just go back to our shotgun for a second and try to see if we can get rid of a few of those. Okay, so shopkeeper should be getting out any time now. Holy crap, this is a tricky mothership. Alright, shopkeeper, please get out. That was a fairly lucky shot, actually. Alright, I think I need to take this from the right side of the level. Alright, so there's the ghosts. A lot earlier than I would have liked it to be here. Oh, whoops! This is not necessarily optimal. I'm stressed. Yeah, I can't go in from the bottom there, which is what I was thinking about for a second. This one I should be able to, though. Is he dead? Ah! Stuck between a ray of death and a ghost of death. Yeah. That one was definitely on me. That was I wouldn't say unsatisfying way to die, but it was because it was very avoidable. I could have probably done something better there, but yeah, still pretty decent. 18 in the world. I'm happy with that. Definitely. See what people did otherwise. Kenneth, good old Kenneth, is number 1 again, as it so often appears to be. So this is a very experienced spelunker, and so watching this score, I have to wonder if he only went to Olmec on purpose, or if he just lost his Ankh prematurely. Good score nonetheless, though. So let's see what we're at our average scores here. I think our average improved just a little bit. Yeah, this was around 600,000, right? Maybe it was the 3rd best score ever, actually, on the daily challenges. So still below my average because of the number 1 score from yesterday being so incredibly good. But yeah, definitely a good run nonetheless. I definitely enjoyed that one, and I hope that you did as well. For now, thank everybody for watching, and I will see you some other time.